It's Aaron Jones. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go with Jones. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield, they tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. What's the reward for the risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Running right, Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Allen Lazard. A solid stiff arm. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Rodgers again now. That's complete to Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 31 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Ready. Hey, no steal.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
97. 52 blaster.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Rasul. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And some room to work. The 40. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And cycle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry by Jones. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Green back.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Watch it. 6.
Tua now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Yellow.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Rodgers now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't this.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll complete this one to Watson. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
An inside give to Jones. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
got a man. It's Tonyan. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try again with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Miami. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jones. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mo. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black Ultra. Red. Yellow. Red. 52. One to the Black. Red.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Set, ready. One, 10. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Steal. Check steal.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Field left. Right.
Tagovailoa. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?